Namaste, Goa Flowers. I am Anita Goa and welcome to Beginner Plus. This is the 8th and the last video of this series where I have been teaching you Goa Flow step by step. After this video, I will consider you to be a super strong, advanced beginner. If you go to my blog on anitagoa.com, I will give you a little instructions of how you can continue to practice beyond this series. Because like they say, the end is only the beginning. And truly in yoga, the sky is the limit. So you will just be growing and developing your practice as you continue on. So if you haven't been practicing this whole entire series, I highly recommend that you start from practice number 1, and I will link all of the videos to this series in the description box below so you can find the folder where all of the videos are. It's been a pleasure to teach you my style of yoga, Goa Flow. I'm very proud of this series and I hope that it has served you really well. And let me know in the comment box below how it's feeling. And I always love to hear from you. Okay, let us detox a bit. Let's stretch and strengthen and get our bodies and minds and spirits connected. I will see you on the mat. It's great if you have a couple of blocks next to you, as well as your strap handy in case you need them during the practice. I'm going to sit on one of my blocks. Feel free to do the same. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, and just close your eyes, finding your easy seat. Sukhasana. Work your palms together in front of your heart and close your eyes. Soften your eyes as you keep them closed. And close your mouth and try to soften your lips. And of course, tune in to your breath. And notice now and reflect back on how your breath might have changed within the course of these 8 videos that now we will have done together. Notice if your breath feels deeper, more present. Notice if you have expanded yourself in many different ways. Just remind yourself of the changes that hopefully you've noticed as you've been practicing Beginner Plus and Goa Flow. It's a journey. And today in our last flow, we're going to just put it all together, everything, not everything you've learned, but a lot of the asanas or yoga poses that I've covered in this program. We'll sweat, we'll twist, we'll breathe, connect it all together in a little detox, total body Goa Flow. And hopefully by the end of it you will feel refreshed and ready to take on what you need to take on. Draw your chin into your chest and just bow down into the highest within you. Set an intention for the practice if you wish. And lift your chin and open your eyes. Beautiful. Just come forward again to a tabletop position. I like to start off this way. I find it's just a great way of connecting into the earth and connecting into ourselves and finding flexibility in the spine, our abdominals, and just connecting it all. So exhale, round it into cat stretch. Drop your head, shake out your head to let go of anything that you feel you don't need to carry with you. And then inhale, sit back into child's pose. Exhale, strike the cobra, chest and chin into the floor. Let your heart and your chest melt into the floor. Inhale to baby cobra, or feel free to go to upward facing dog. Good, do that again. Exhale, round it into cat. Inhale, sit back to child. Exhale, strike the cobra. Inhale to baby cobra or upward dog. One more time. Exhale to cat. Inhale to child. Exhale, strike the cobra. Hopefully it feels like it connects more together. Inhale to baby cobra or up dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. And just pedal a little bit through your feet. Whole downward dog. Just find that balance between the upper body and the lower body. Front body and back body. Shake out your head again. Just feeling that turning upside down. Maybe giving you a new perspective. Increases your energy if it feels low. Balances out the energy if it feels too high. And then step the right foot forward and step the left foot forward, cross and sit down. Sit to the front of your mat, keep your toes lifted, root into the four corners of your feet. Inhale the arms up and then exhale, roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. When your lower back is about to touch the ground, lift your legs up. We've done this a lot. Bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Anchor your hip bones into the floor for the yogic bicycle. So make big circles with your legs. I'm almost touching the plant there. I noticed that the plant has grown so much in these weeks that I've been filming Beginner Plus. And I hope this signifies how much, we've grown together. Breathe in and breathe out. Just make big circles with your legs, like you're digging into your abdominals. And warming up the hamstrings, the knees, the ankles, the hips. And then pause, go in the other direction. Breathe in fully and exhale completely. As fully and completely as you can here. Just one thing, make sure, is that you don't hold your breath. You don't scrunch up your face. Try to have a little Mona Lisa smile on your face there. Good, just a few more. Just notice how much stronger your core is now. Yeah, power, confidence. And draw your knees in. Excellent, and then roll it all the way down. Open your arms out to the side. Turn your palms to face down. Flex your feet and keep your legs a little bit bent. Draw the knees towards your chest. Draw the navel in, and then you rotate your legs to your left. So now you're going to try to keep the right shoulder blade on the ground. Hips are stacked on top of each other. You'll feel a stretch into the right side of your spine and shoulder and chest. And the twist happens from the bottom of your ribs. Now to come out of it, really squeeze your legs together like your two legs become one. Draw in through the navel and exhale. Lift your legs up to the center. Then go to the right. Inhale to the right. Oops, I have to move myself a little bit here. Hold it. Keep your legs on the ground. Drop the left shoulder into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. So we just hold it here a little bit to let the spine feel the stretch. And then exhale, squeeze your legs together and lift it up. Do that again. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Inhale, left. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the right. Exhale, lift. Do 2 more times each side. So you just go over as far as you feel, you can pull yourself up as a unit without tensing up your jaw, your neck, but just feel that range of motion happening in your torso and the strength building up in your obliques, the obliques that are wrapped around your waist. Excellent. Then cup the hands around the knees, draw the knees away, and slowly lift your legs up. Yeah, and come up to a seated position. Excellent. Now we're going to rock and roll back and forth a little bit like this. And this is going to become a part of our ocean salutations. The beautiful thing in Goa Flow is that we salute the sun, the moon, the earth, the ocean, ourselves. Now, if this doesn't feel right on your spine, then you can always roll yourself down this way, like we've done a lot in our abdominal sequence, okay? Now we're going to try to roll ourselves up into a low Indian squat and come into a standing position. Yay! Good. So you really have to root down into your feet. So let's salute the ocean. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, sweep the arms to the side and up. And then exhale, fold over your thighs. Inhale, halfway. Then exhale, bend the knees. You're going to roll it back. Inhale, back up. Halfway pose. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, namaste. Let's do that 4 more times. Now again, if it doesn't work for you to roll it back, just gradually lower down. Use your arms and roll it very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Use your arms to come up and then press the floor away from you, okay? Namaste. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. In half. Exhale, roll your own way. Halfway. Exhale, fold. In, rise. So it's all about finding your own way. Find your own flow and follow your own flow. Halfway, roll it back. So you catch that wave and you ride with it. This makes you super fit, keeping the spine flexible, keeping your joints open, letting the circulation flow, and just finding your strength, your flexibility, and your endurance. Excellent. Good. Was that fun? Everyone likes the ocean salutations, Samudra Namaskars. Put your feet together. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, left foot back to plank. Exhale to chaturanga, straighter on your knees. Lower the blocks if you need them. Inhale to upward dog or stay with baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the navel, softly step the right foot forward. Inhale it up to a crescent lunge. And exhale, open it up to a warrior 2. Lift your toes up off the floor. Inhale, reverse warrior 2. And exhale, triangle pose. Slide that right arm down, reach the left arm up. Good. Inhale, back up. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior 2 one more time. Exhale, cartwheel, ground the left palm to the floor. Pivot the left heel off and reach the right arm to the ceiling. Look up, look to the side, or look down. Turn your feet so that your toes point to your right, turning to the outer edges of your feet, and reach that right arm up and over the right ear. Good. Stay there or look down and step that right foot either in front, of the left or on top. And find your side plank. Reach the right arm over the right ear. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale to a plank pose again. And exhale slowly to a chaturanga. Take your time. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. So we're moving a little swifter here. Inhale, lift your left leg to three-legged. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale it up to a crescent lunge. And then exhale, open it up to a warrior two. Lift your toes off the floor. Inhale, reverse warrior two, go up and back. And then exhale, triangle pose. Slide that left arm down, reach the right arm up. Look up, look to the side, or look down. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel, ground the right palm to the floor, pivot the right heel off and reach the left arm to the ceiling. Look up to the side or down. And then turn your feet again, turn into a 90-degree angle with the feet. Toes point to the side, you're on the outer edges of your feet. And then reach the left arm over the left ear. Make sure you don't sink into your right shoulder. And then look down, hold it there, or turn it into a side plank. Feet in front of each other or on top of each other. And then reach the arm over the ear. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale it again to plank pose smoothly. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So that might get you a little sweaty. Needing to dig a little deeper into the breath. Breathe fully with it. Good, then either step it to the hands or jump it. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, fierce pose. Sit back into the heels. And then exhale. Namaste. Good. Last one. Inhale, fierce pose. And then exhale, twist it to the right. Draw your left elbow to the outside of the thigh. Roll the shoulders open. Squeeze the inner thighs together and just feel that twist happening from the bottom of your ribs. Inhale it up, lengthen. And then exhale, bend the knees and twist it to the left. Roll the shoulders open. Breathe in, breathe out. Then inhale, come all the way up. I'm going to step back. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Ground your palms to the floor, lift your heels and separate your knees. Lower your seat to your heels and try the crow pose again. Just hinge it forward first for the malasana that we did a few videos back. Squeeze your thighs against your waist. Breathe in and breathe out. Then draw your elbows in under your shins. Keep squeezing the thighs towards each other as your knees are on your triceps. Send your heart forward. And then see if you can gradually start to lift the feet off the floor. Keep that soft gaze and drishti in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And then gradually release. Feet together. Inhale, halfway pose. And then exhale, fold over your thighs. Inhale, rise all the way to the top. Gaze into your thumbs. And then exhale, namaste. Good. Rest the arms at the side of your body. And just keep your toes lifted, rooting down into your feet. Now I'm going to turn my back towards you. You work your hands behind you. And work your fingers together for what we call reverse namaste. And you try to rotate your fingers inwards and slide your fingers and your hands right up in between your shoulder blades. So in the process of doing so, your shoulders round in a little bit. That's okay. Once you're in your position, then lift your chest and try to pin your shoulder blades together. Draw your elbows away from your body and your palms closer together. So this is quite a challenging position to be in. So if your fingers can't point up, then feel free to keep your fingers to point down, or even take a hold of your elbows and maintain that same lift of your spine. Okay, so breathe in and breathe out. And you can walk around this way, you know, just really enjoying your posture. There was an Italian yoga teacher named Vanda Scaravelli. She was trained by Iyengar, and she used to walk to the grocery store like this, with impeccable posture, very open shoulders. So if this is very uncomfortable for your wrists or your forearms or your elbows or your shoulders in general, it might be a sign that there's a lot of stagnation there and tightness there. So this can be helpful, but do it gradually, of course, just like everything else. And then slowly slide your hands down. And then circle them around. Yes, see, I feel that a lot here. Just give your wrists a bit of a stretch. I hope it feels like your wrists have gotten stronger. Good. And then just circle around. Excellent. Come to the front of your mat and then palms together. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. And then exhale, draw your hands right through the center of your body. Inhale to halfway pose. And then exhale, step the right foot back. And inhale, the left foot back. Exhale, slowly, our last chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. And then step the right foot forward. Step the left foot forward, cross. And come to a seated position. Sit to the front of your mat, toes lifted like we did in the beginning. Root into the four corners of your feet. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, roll it down again, vertebrae by vertebrae. When your lower back is about to touch the ground, lift your legs. And then draw your heels a little bit closer to the buttocks and lower the feet into the floor with the toes lifted. And continue to roll down. Okay? Rest your arms at the side of your body. And keep your palms facing up and let your shoulder blades rest into the floor. As your toes are lifted and you're rooting down into the four corners of your feet, feel the navel drawing in to your spine. And then imagine that you have a string attached to your tailbone and we're pulling that string up to the ceiling so that your tailbone curls up. And as you lift your pelvis off the floor, navel pulls in, tailbone curls up, you press into your feet and you gradually start to lift your pelvis and your spine off the floor. Now keep working as you're pressing down into the feet to lift the pelvis up. And the higher the pelvis goes up off the ground, the more space you create from your upper back to the floor. Okay, so this is bridge pose. And you want to create as much height in the pelvis there as you can and feel a length in your lower back. That's why it's very important that your tailbone draws up and that you don't let your hips drop down, because that creates that crunchiness. So draw it up, lift up, feel the rooting down into your feet so your leg muscles really work. And as you've created that space in your upper back, just wiggle your shoulder blades together and interlace your fingers. So notice how you interlace your fingers. Do you interlace the right on top of the left without even thinking about it? Or do you do the left index finger on top of the right without even thinking about it? All right, if you do one more than the other, which you most probably do, we all do, then see if you can mindfully do the opposite. So you try to change those habitual patterns that, might give you imbalance. Okay, so this is a good stretch for the hips, for the shoulders and chest, strengthens the muscles of the back. Good. And then separate the arms and the shoulder blades and slowly roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. So it's very important that you get that pelvic positioning for the bridge pose, because that eventually then will take you into wheel pose. So root down into your abs, lift your heels off the floor, and then try to lift both of your legs off from your abdominals. Cup the hands around the knees, draw the knees away, lift your head up, and gradually roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Yes. Excellent. Work the soles of your feet together. Sit to the tips of your sitting bones. Sit on a block or blanket if you need to. Take your thumbs to your big toe joints and then try to pry the soles of your feet open. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale, try to hinge it forward without hunching it forward. And it's fine if you want to wiggle yourself a little bit side to side, just creating a little bit more space in your torso, more space in the inner thighs. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, and then gradually start to come up. Keep your left leg bent in and cross the right foot to the outside of the thigh for seated spinal twist. Lift your seat and wrap the left arm around your right thigh and gently twist it open to the right. Inhale, length into the spine, and exhale, rotation into the spine. Good, and release and do an open twist. And face forward. Try to cross the right knee on top of the left knee. So you try to work your legs a little closer together. You can always lift your seat up but make sure that your sitting bone's level. So this is now going to become cow's face pose. So in the last video we did the arms, and now we do the legs and the arms together. So reach the arms up and then bend your left elbow, press your head against the arm, and then work the right arm down and behind. Use your strap if you can't bind yet. And then try to create as much lift and extension in your upper body here as you can. So your head is over your shoulders and your shoulders over your pelvis. Let your pelvis be very heavy, and then breathe deeply into the outer upper hips. You can sit here, or if you feel you can support it and you feel the release, then you can descend forward. Good, and then gradually come up and release the arms. Shrug it around. Yes, more joint flossing. Then lean it back, and then let the legs come uncurled, and then bend your right leg and cross the left foot to the outside of the thigh. Level off your sitting bones again. Wrap the right arm around your left thigh and twist it open to the left. Inhale, length. Exhale, rotation. Good, and then gradually release, do an open twist. And release. Cross the left knee on top of the right. Just lift your seat to, work them together. The knees don't have to be stacked. What's most important as you work on it is that your hips are leveled, okay? And that you find that extension in your torso. Reach the arms up. Bend the right elbow. Take a hold of the elbow and press your head against the arm. And then work the left arm down and behind your back. Bind with your hands or use your strap. Okay, and then if you feel you can support it and you can keep the chest lifted, you can hinge it forward. I can't hinge as far forward as I normally can because of my mic. Sometimes in these poses when I'm filming, I'm a little restricted because of the audio. But so it is. Good, and then gradually come all the way up. And release the arms and lower it down. Oh, hopefully that feels good. It feels good on my shoulders at least, my hips. Then lean it back and just extend your legs and massage them. Yeah, so good. Very good. Now you can either come into a seated cross-legged position and sit in your meditation, or you can recline back into a Shavasana position, whatever suits you. So I'm going to sit, take a block, come up a little higher, and keep the index finger and the thumbs together. If your palms face down, this is a mudra gesture for inner knowledge. If your palms are facing up, it's the mudra gesture for higher consciousness. So eyes closed, mouth closed. Soften your eyes and soften your mouth or your lips. And just notice your breath, notice your mind, notice how your body feels. If it feels a bit detoxed, a little cleansed, a little lighter, more open, expansive, but at the same time pulled in, centered, and grounded. You can give yourself a good tap on the back. Honor your effort for having gone through these 8 videos in Beginner Plus. Maybe possibly another 8 from the previous series, Beginner 8. You've gone through 16 videos, which is quite an accomplishment. So you've created a very strong, solid foundation that you can continue to build upon. You can use the videos as often as you want to, and over time notice how you are opening up and expanding, finding more balance on the mat and off of the mat. Just allowing the yoga to feed you in whichever way it needs to. And I will give myself a good tap on the back for creating all these videos. It's been super fun. It's been a lot of work, but it's fun to share with the world and to share with you guys in hope that it will spread some light and give support. Just work your palms together in front of your heart if you're seated. If you are reclined, just very gradually come up to a seated position. Feel free to stay longer and just pause the video if you want to have even more quietness. Draw your chin into your chest and bow down into the highest within you. Just keep breathing, keep believing, keep moving and flowing. developing a steady, consistent practice for yourself. Namaste. Yay! Good job! Beautiful! Thank you so much for joining me in Beginner Plus. It's been super fun, and I hope that you feel amazing having gone through these videos. Like I said, keep doing them, and you are now a solid advanced beginner. So now definitely you can go and venture into all of my other 300 plus videos. So you got some work for a long time. And share with me in the comment box below how you're feeling, how it's gone. I would love it. I would love to hear from you. Okay, I will see you later. Mwah! Bye.